Okay, my mic does work, I think. Okay, cool. Alright. Hello. Give me a moment. Oh, I hear myself. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I need to add a filter to the microphone, otherwise you're going to be hearing me pop, and I don't want that. Noise gate. There we go. Okay. Should be fine. I think that should do. Shouldn't hear me twice. Shouldn't. Oh, you do hear me. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, yeah. I got it. I got it. Okay. I think we should be fine. I think. So, Metal Gear Solid 3. We made it. This is tied with Xenoblade, my favorite game ever. Um, and I don't say that lightly. I really don't. This is very important to me. You may have noticed on the timeline there, over on the top right, this is a prequel. We're going back in time, baby. This whole game takes place in 1964. And let me tell you, it's so good. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the masterpiece that is Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Don't worry, the game will tell you exactly what was going on in 1964. It's just booting. Give it a sec. La 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 la. It is still booting. Don't you love how it's got like an exe file that then boots into an exe file? So good. Game, are you gonna... The game is gonna. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Here it is. So, before we start, MGS2 came out in 2001. We are jumping forward to 2004. No audio. Oh, you can't hear it? You can't hear the game? Have you not been able to hear the game the whole time? Oh, hold on. That is unfortunate. Hold on. It's okay. I'd rather we figure this out before, you know, getting too far in. Audio output capture, that's what we want. Okay, so that should do it. Let me know if we're good. Obviously, there's no sound. Okay. Why are you hearing me twice? Hold on. How about now? Better now? Are you still hearing me twice? Because I need to figure this out before we start. Me talking would help you figure that out, I guess. No, only... Can't see that because of the bloody hype train message in the way. I'm sending this so that I can see. No, only briefly. So wait, yes, you can hear me twice, or no, you can't hear me twice? Oh, okay, right. Right, okay, cool. We're starting then. Okay. MGS3. 2004. Kojima was actually waiting for the PS3 to be announced before making MGS3, but they were taking way too long. So he was like, okay, fuck it. We're gonna make it for the PS2. But it's still a hell of a leap forward. The model details are so much better. And just everything is so much better. I love this game. Do I have anything to show you here? I don't. There's nothing. We're just going straight in. Whereas chat is not here deliberately to give you a more cinematic experience. We have a choice on the menu. We have, I'm playing the MGS series for the first time. I like MGS1, I like MGS2, or I like MGS3. Hard choice, isn't it? I will say, if you pick MGS2, you do get an additional joke bonus cutscene. I'm not going to pick it because I want you to see the normal story intro, but I will also show you that in the bonus video. So... I'm going to pick I like MGS1 just because that's the default. We're going to be playing on normal. MGS3 is a PS2 game. MGS4 was a PS3 game.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Our boy's back.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
No, Snake Eater is MGS3.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
I must have watched this intro about 1,000 times.
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop
Hey,
off.
are you deaf? He said put out that cigar and put on your mask.
Put out the cigar and put on your mask.
I'll try not to do that too much. I can do a pretty good Major Zero impression though, because, you know, British.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
Sunrise. External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
If you're expecting another retelling of MGS1, oh no. We're doing something different this time.
Miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the alarm bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3.
Spread your wings and fly. May God be with
Spread
you.
your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Yeah! The Mad Lad is back, everybody.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov.
We don't have a codec. It's the
Head of
60s.
OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top secret weapon research facilities. and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no
Well
God.
said.
Well spoken.
Well
The
spoken.
rocket that
Damn,
carried Yuri
fake fan.
Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
Keeping up with it so far?
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war.
JFK
Frantic
jump scare.
negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and
There he is again!
to
You
end
can't keep
air
getting
to
away with
standard.
this.
Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Gee, I wonder.
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west.
It's subtle, but you can definitely tell David Hayter is altering his
Virtual
delivery.
Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
It is very
They moved him there
different
just
from
recently.
Snake.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
I know that was a lot. I hope you all kept up with it. All you really need to know is we're going in to save a Soviet scientist. Yeah.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West.
I will use the R1 button when it comes up, but
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is
I'm not gonna
complete,
hold it down
we'll
forever.
be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
I think Aubrey's gonna like the
Shock will be
character
less
on the
than
left
during a
here
parachute
underneath me.
jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and
No.
all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Maybe. No, I'm not. I just think you'll like them. I realized who we are. Well, you hold on to that nugget. This ain't no big shell, kids. We're in the fucking jungle.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Well, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt.
We're
for
not
food.
in Cuba.
You'll
We're
also
in
find some
Russia.
medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
No, we're in Russia.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Finally, some gameplay. So, let's talk about the controls. We have some differences this time. For one thing, well, I mean, I guess the major difference is that if you use the D-pad, you can sneaky, as opposed to the analog stick where you do a little bit of a longer one. L2 and R2 are still the menu buttons. R1 is still zoom in. First person mode, rather. X button is still a roll. Square button is no longer... sorry. Circle button is still attacking. It's similar, but you're going to see some slight differences as we go. Alright, let's get up this tree. La la la. La la la. And whoop. You cannot slip and die on bird shit this time, but you can slip and die on other things.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack.
We've got
Your
inventory
loaded weapon
management
will be
this
displayed
time.
in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental.
Not born
to this
yet.
mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Imagine.
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost
Hell
importance.
yeah.
The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition.
Here she comes.
Acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake? Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
You got it.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Ooh, here we go. All right. So, something interesting. You may remember in the past two games when you got a suppressor, you were able to just, like, attach it from this menu and then it was on. They have durability this time. You can see a little bar with the ×4. So, if you're in an area where, like, noise isn't a factor, you're better taking off the suppressor. But it's pretty cool that you can just be, like... And then, like... You know? Reload the same way, just unequip. Hey! Is that a snake? We have a snake. Did I eat it?
Tasty.
Yeah!
The gauge below your life gauge is your stamina gauge. It shows, as the name suggests, your remaining stamina. As you consume stamina, your natural life regeneration is slowed and your hands shake more. Your O2 gauge and grip gauge also become shorter. Excessively low stamina can often impede your mission objectives. Make sure you replenish stamina before that occurs. Eat food to recover stamina. Capture plants and animals to get food. I have information on the local plants and animals, so don't hesitate to ask. That area is home to the reticulated python. The reticulated
Yeah.
python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs. Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there. It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun. I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare.
Right. But how do they taste?
Huh?
Do they taste good?
You're actually going to eat one.
Why else would I be asking?
Cannibal.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's see what the guide says. Ah, you're in luck. It says they taste pretty good.
Good. I can hardly wait.
Snake, that area is inhabited by the giant anaconda. The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter.
I think this is the one
It's
I
not
already ate.
poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful. They say it even eats crocodiles. Its only natural predator is man.
And snake.
And snake. The giant anaconda is a very large snake, but you should be able to capture it alive using the tranquilizer gun. The taste is... Oh, you've already eaten one.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Ah.
No, really. It tastes like chicken with a surprisingly light flavor. Maybe a little bit stringier than chicken, but all in all, I'd say...
Snake?
What?
I don't really care.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, talk to you later.
This playthrough is going to take way longer than 1 and 2 because there is so much stuff like this I want you all to see.
Sokolov should be at the abandoned factory to the north, so head in that direction.
Camouflage is an indispensable tool when you're sneaking through the jungle. To use camouflage, first press the start button to go to the survival viewer.
What's a start button?
Then select camouflage and press the enter button. Select uniform to select battle fatigues, and face to select face paint. Choose battle fatigues that match the surrounding environment. The most effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
Snake, turn off the game console now. So, as she said, we have camouflage. You can paint your face. You can wear a mask. I wonder who that looks like. Anyway, you can paint your face. And you can put camo on. And on the top right, you can see, the very top right, it shows what you're wearing and the percentage of how well your camouflage is working. If you choose a different one, you can see it drops down. Oh, that's good, right? Look, stop freaking out. It's okay. Look, I'll tell you the real reason this mask is here. You remember how I said if you pick I like MGS2, there's a different version of the scene? There's a different scene where, like, you know when he took off the mask at the start and like after like landing, he's wearing this mask and like the player is duped into thinking that it's Raiden for a minute, and then you get a bonus call from Major Zero who's just like, take off that ridiculous mask, and then he does, and then the rest of the scene plays out like normal. But you have the mask regardless. So that's all that the joke is. If you pay attention, the camo thing actually also goes up when you crouch, and even more when you lie down. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So here, you can see that we got some mushrooms. So if we equip the knife, And do a little thrusty. Oh, okay, I need to be closer. Understood. There we go. Now, if we call paramedic, he should tell us about him.
I see you found some Russian oyster mushrooms. The Russian oyster mushroom is an edible variety that belongs to the shimeji family. It's known to be particularly rich in vitamin B1 and niacin. Apparently, it's usually found growing on tree stumps and hollow logs, so look there if you want to eat some.
Now, just to show you just how much content there is in this game, it says here, taste unknown but said to be edible. If we now eat it,
Disgusting.
and then call her back...
Snake, that area is inhabited
Oh,
by
okay, she's telling us about magpies.
Magpies are members of the crow family. They're distinguishable by their beautiful dark blue and white bodies and their long tails. Their favorite food is insects, but they'll also eat small fish, acorns, and fruit. They're omnivores, which means...
They'll eat anything.
Right, just like you, huh? If you use the tranquilizer gun, you should be able to capture magpies alive.
Okay, so how do they taste?
You always ask me that.
Naturally. So?
I've never heard of anybody actually eating a magpie, but I suppose there's no reason you couldn't.
You don't say.
Oh. I see you have a calorie mate.
Calorie mate?
The thing you're holding now?
Collab item.
The little block that looks like a cookie?
Try it, it's pretty good.
Okay. But what is this thing? Never seen anything like it.
Calorie Mate is an
That
energy
bird that I
supplement
ate?
that contains all the proteins, lipids, vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals needed for a balanced diet. It's a well-balanced food.
Real product, by
Because
the
of
way.
that, it's just perfect for giving your body the nutrition it needs in combat.
It sounds like a space-age food.
Real astronaut food is not very good, but that should taste fine.
Yeah, and it'll help balance out all this jungle food I'm eating.
It's easy and quick to eat, so it's perfect when you're running late for an important mission in the morning.
I've never been late for a mission.
Really? Aren't you always keeping people waiting?
Ah!
It's easy to keep track of your calorie intake and receive the nutrition your body needs, so it's good for losing weight, too. All of the geisha girls in Japan use it for watching their calories.
Is that why they're all so slim?
Right. And any diet where you eat nothing at all is bad for the body.
I see. You seem to know a lot about Japan, don't you?
Yes, I love Japan.
She's a weeb. She's a proto-weeb.
Visibility is poor in the jungle, so you'll be finding yourself in a lot of unexpected encounters. Naturally, this means that close quarters combat will be more important than ever.
So I'll have plenty of chances to use CQC then.
That's right. In proximity encounters, firing a gun isn't necessarily the best response to every situation. It's only one option among many. Rather than taking the time to draw, aim, and fire a gun, engaging your opponent in hand-to-hand combat can sometimes be a faster and more reliable way of subduing him. Besides, in a sneaking mission like this one, it's too dangerous to go around firing your gun. You'll end up revealing yourself to the enemy.
Yeah, I know. You created CQC to deal with exactly this type of situation.
With your help, of course. In a battle situation, you'll only have a split second to decide how to attack. Use the weapon button to attack using a weapon, and the CQC button to attack using CQC.
She made CQC.
Press the CQC button once to throw a punch. Pressing it multiple times in succession will allow you to deliver a combo attack. But striking your opponent is just one aspect of CQC. It doesn't really start to shine until you've got your enemy in a hold. Press and hold down the CQC button to grab your opponent with your right hand. From there, you can use the movement stick to knock your opponent off balance and throw him to the ground.
CQC is
This
where the
can be
game
used
controls
to
in this
knock an
game
opponent
really
out in a
outshine
single blow.
1 and 2.
If you don't press the movement stick, grapple with your enemy until you're behind them and can get your knife to their throat. Grabbing an enemy from behind and holding your knife against his throat will render him virtually powerless. From this point, there are several things you can do.
Oh yeah.
Press the action button to slit the enemy's throat with your knife. Move the movement stick and press the CQC button to throw the enemy to the ground. Tap the CQC button rapidly to choke the enemy.
Yeah,
You can
that's
use
still
this
there.
to knock him out or even kill him if you do it long enough. By continuing to hold down the CQC button, you can move around while keeping your grip on the enemy. By pressing the weapon button, you can aim your currently equipped weapon at another enemy.
Oh yeah!
With their comrade acting as
You
a
can use human shields!
the enemy will be reluctant to attack you. Press the interrogate button to press your knife against the enemy and demand
It's
an
crazy. I love this
You'll be
game.
surprised at how much you can learn this way. But don't get too complacent. While your enemy may be powerless in your grip, he'll use any opportunity he can to counterattack.
Saving the game, Snake?
We've done literally nothing yet.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
I have.
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America.
Ah.
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Alright, shall we play some of the game? So, fun thing. The snake's here. You can either kill your food, or you can capture it alive. See how it's like snoozing in a cage? The main difference being, you have 3 cage slots. You can only hold 3 things in a cage at one time. But what you can't... No, wrong menu. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so you have 3 cage slots. But obviously, while they're in the cage and technically alive, they stay fresher. Food does go rotten. Calorie Mate doesn't. But you want to make a priority of eating. You want to eat stuff that will go rotten as like a priority.
Snake, that area should be inhabited by tree frogs. The tree frog is a green frog that's found throughout Asia. It's arboreal, spending most of its time in shrubs and bushes. Use the tranquilizer gun to catch one alive. I bet you could scare an enemy good if you toss one at him. But the tree frogs that live in that jungle are a lot bigger than ordinary tree frogs.
They've got an appetite, huh?
You've got a one-track mind, don't you? But seriously, that is one theory. However, there are people who think it's a mutation caused by nuclear testing and waste from the research facility.
Do you think they're safe to eat?
Is that all you ever think about?
What else is there?
Lots.
Like what?
Like why a frog would get so big in the first place. Whether it's a temporary phenomenon created by a unique environment, or a permanent mark of evolution, or a product of the toxic waste coming out of the research facility. If it is the waste that's causing it, then it means humans are interfering with the ecosystem. It really makes you think about the changing relationship between...
This isn't interesting.
Oh, fine. Be that way.
So, how about it?
You mean, is it edible?
Yeah,
Well, I guess it's probably okay.
probably.
I don't know. The guide doesn't say anything.
Pretty useless guide if you ask me.
Well, try one for dinner and you can help improve it.
She's so done with his shit. And she's known him for 5 minutes. Alright, let's actually play the game, shall we? I say that, I'll probably play another cutscene in like a minute. Welcome to the swamp, everybody. So, if you're ever looking for food, you can just watch the ground and watch how things move. See? Isn't that cool? Sorry, froggies. And if you're really hungry, if you, like, try this head, like, facing on, you will die. It will eat you, and then you'll get an instant game over. Would not recommend. I'm pretty sure there's another gator in this. Yep, right there! Right there! Yep! That's bad. I knew there was one there somewhere. If you go too deep in this mud, you will drown and die. Something else that will happen if you go in the mud for too long is you will get leeches. Because there are leeches. Hey, that's a hornet's nest. I wonder what happens. If you do that close to it, bad things happen. This is sick. Hell yeah, it is. Oh, that one's aggressive. We don't want anything to do with that one.
I see you've captured an Indian gavial. The Indian gavial is a crocodile that originally lived in freshwater.
Do you like animal
regions in
trivia?
India.
I like animal trivia.
Why are Indian crocodiles way out here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but escaped and became wild again. Indian gavials are large creatures. Adult males grow to over 6 meters in length. You'll never catch one alive, even if you use the tranquilizer gun.
Got it. So, how do they...
Taste? Yes, I did look into that. You know what they always say. Tastes like chicken.
Sounds delicious.
But be careful when capturing an Indian gavial. Normally they're cowardly creatures. But the ones in the forest there are belligerent. Apparently they attack humans.
What do you mean?
They weren't the direct subject of any serious research, but some think they may have become violent as a side effect of the atomic research that was conducted nearby.
Snake, intelligence indicates that that area is outside the enemy's cordon, so you shouldn't have any unexpected encounters with enemy patrols. I think it will be a good idea to take this time to get accustomed to using your camouflage, hunting for food, and navigating the survival viewer. If you have any questions about camouflage or CQC, ask the boss. Paramedic is the medical correspondent for this mission. Ask her about hunting for food and medical treatment. Also, she has documents detailing flora and fauna in the operation locale. Contact her if you need detailed information on any of the plants and animals in your area.
The mic's back from MGS2. We all loved that, didn't we? Okay, we want to go this way. You may have noticed we don't have rations. That is because you naturally regenerate health as long as you have enough energy in your stamina bar too. Which is why eating food is so important. Okay, so we've got a frog there. And I think I see a fruit on the ground. I do see a fruit on the ground. You can't just pick up the fruit, though. You gotta stab it. I said you gotta stab the fruit. I said you gotta stab... Okay, fine, I'll shoot it. So, you can be a vegetarian in this game. I have seen a vegetarian run done.
Not too bad.
Of course you can eat a bee's nest. What do you think a bee's nest is made of? It's just wax and honey.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Sure, but it's edible.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead,
She's got away with
you
words.
should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
So you actually get more uniform options as you play through the game. We're gonna go with whatever works best for the current situation. I'm gonna go with Splitter. It's slightly worse, but I like Splitter. So, in this tree trunk here, bug juice. How do you pick him up? That one. If we go this way, by the way, this is a little extra area. The main thing that's here is this. Free sniper rifle. Yeah, it's a lot quicker than MGS 1 and 2 for getting a sniper. You will notice, this is going to be famous last words, I'm sure, but you will notice that generally I will be playing this game a lot more competently than 1 and 2. I mean, I wasn't too bad at 1, but in 2 I definitely got a lot of alerts. You'll find that I've played this game so much that that doesn't happen nearly as much.
What's wrong?
There we go. Let's check him down for items. We like a grenade. Oh, and a smoke grenade. Ooh, I can show off something. The game has an optional thing. I'm not going to be doing it for this run because... I don't want to have this run take 7 hours. But these are Kerotan figures. Every area has a Kerotan that you can find and shoot. It also makes a lot of noise. Enemy. Hornet nest. He's got a good idea. If you think that we can do exactly what you're wondering, you'd be absolutely goddamn right. So, they're going to run all the way and clear out the area, but there is an extra thing that we can get down here if we are careful. Well, there's a few things, actually. We can get an assault rifle, some bullets, and some pentazemin if we want to be a sniper-y boy. Now, eventually those guards will come back, so if you are slow and take too long in this area, you will have to deal with those guys, but I think we should be okay. I think we've been quick enough. Yeah, we're fine. We've made it to Razvet. This is where he's being held. Relatively painless so far, wasn't it?
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
We might get our first alert here.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
I've actually not saved for a hot minute.
Do you want to save?
So we're gonna do that.
Snake, do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Nope, never heard of it.
These scientists are investigating a place deep in the Amazon called the Black Lagoon, and they get picked off one after the other by this fishman thing. And there was this scene when the heroine is going for a swim, and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. Oh, I thought my heart was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects in It Came from Outer Space were a lot more intense, but...
It wouldn't be referring to you coming from outer space, would it?
How rude! Why do you say that?
Because no one on Earth could be as charming as you.
Fine. I'll just get to the point, Snake. Be careful of what's...
Rizmaster.
Just imagining you swimming in those jungle rivers makes me think of you being attacked by a fishman.
I appreciate the concern.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water. Really be careful out there.
Okay.
And don't be attacking any pretty girls going for a swim, either.
Are you calling me a fishman?
You started
it. Snake and Speedos when? The next game. Let's eat a tree frog. He didn't like that. Let's eat some fruit.
I want some more.
Oh, actually, let's reorganize our backpack. By the way, there is a point to this. There is a reason to do this. Do you see the total weight on the top right? The heavier you are, the faster your stamina drains. So there is an incentive to playing light, but obviously you're more vulnerable if you play light. So, and look, see how it's all got, like, weight on them? So it's, yeah. Oh, baby, time for fat rolling. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing that. I am going to equip the smoke grenade, though. I'm going to try, and I don't know if you guys are okay with this, I'm going to try and stay non-lethal where possible. I'm going to turn that off. Oh, we haven't done the scene. We need to do the scene. You know the scene. Everybody knows the scene.
I see you've got yourself a Baltic hornet's nest.
Oh, this first, I guess.
Baltic hornets are a variety of hornets that inhabit that area. The difference between them and other hornets is that they produce honey in their nests. Inside the nest are larvae, pupa, and adults. You can eat them all.
Yummy.
In particular, the honey you find inside the nest is delicious and full of nutrients. It's easy to digest and helps pep you up when you're feeling tired. In short, it's the perfect survival food. Honey can also be used as a burn ointment. When honey is applied to a burn, it creates a protective coating over the skin. When you knock down a hornet's nest, a burn ointment will appear along with it, so don't forget to pick it up. Of course, the hornets aren't going to give up their nest without a fight. If you knock a nest down, a large swarm of hornets will come flying out, so be careful.
Let's try again.
Snake,
Yeah.
What?
are you smoking a cigarette?
Nope.
Yes, you are.
It's not a cigarette. It's a cigar.
Same thing.
Not at all. In fact, there's a world of difference. There's nothing quite like the rich smell and mellow flavor of a cigar. And that thick, luxurious smoke is almost sensual when it...
Yeah, whatever. You know something?
Probably not, but I don't want to hear it.
Well, you don't have a choice.
Uh,
Cigarettes are bad for you.
It's not a cigarette. It's a...
Quiet, you. Smoking is bad for you. In a recent study, scientists found that tobacco smoke is full of carcinogenic substances, like nitrosamines. You know what that means? It means you're going to give yourself lung cancer if you keep on smoking.
But that's just what some scientists think, right?
Oh, give me a break.
I heard it was just a bunch of hoo-ha.
Do you really believe that?
Sure.
God, you're gullible. You ought to read this year's report from the Surgeon General. It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that smoking causes lung cancer. Pretty soon the whole world will know that smoking is bad for you. Better quit now before it's too late.
But...
And don't tell me cigar smoke is harmless because it doesn't go down into your lungs. It just means the cancer shows up in a different place. Got it?
Yeah.
Funnily enough, in previous games, you may remember that your HP goes down while you're smoking. It does in this too if you've got the cigar equipped. But there are benefits to using the cigar for the first time that aren't just detecting lasers. If you are equipped with a cigar and using a sniper rifle, you have the same effect as Pentazemin. Your hands are steadier. The other benefit of smoking a cigar is that, like, you look cooler, I guess, if you want. But, like, like, you know how, like, the stamina gauge restores your HP? If you have a full stamina gauge, it will just, like, recover it as quickly as you lose it. So, like, it is technically less harmful in this game than in past games. But it is still harmful. Alright. We're not going to smoke. We are going to change our camo, though. You were wondering what squares is good for? It's good against walls. However, it's really bad against everything else, so it's actually not what we're going to be using. We are actually going to be using the olive drab, because it's a nice generic one that works well. I didn't get a good shot on that. But he also didn't see me, so...
Just my imagination.
There we go.
Snake, Sokolov is imprisoned in the northeast area of the factory.
Got it. To the northeast.
Yes, and don't engage the enemy. The object of this mission is to bring Sokolov back safely and nothing more. Contact Sokolov without being spotted by the enemy and bring him out discreetly. If you must dispose of an enemy, do it with the tranquilizer gun.
I guess she's busy.
To take a rest, all you have to do is save and exit the game. The next time you load your saved data and continue the game, your stamina and life will have recovered.
True.
How much they recover depends on how long of a rest you take.
So the longer I rest, the more I'll recover.
That's right. If you're so exhausted that you don't even have the strength to find food, save the game and take a rest and you'll be back on your feet.
I hope that never happens.
So do I. But you never know. Just don't forget, okay?
I won't.
Yeah, that's a real mechanic. If you turn the game off, you will regen some stamina and HP. So, the way that I like to do this there's a guy there. But we can go underneath the house. Rats! There's rats!
Huh? Please stop! HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under fire. Enemy position unknown. Commencing alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
It's gonna be fine. Is the guy on the roof now? Oh, he's been seen. There we go. I really like this caution music, by the way. Do you now get why I'm in this little box in grey, by the way? I put effort into this.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
Thunderbolt.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with
JFK jump scare again.
Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
I think Mish is about to be very happy.
Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Is there anything the boss didn't teach Snake?
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Yeah, in case it wasn't clear, they're speaking Russian.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
She is on a frickin' submarine. Alright. Escort mission 2. Electric Boogaloo. This time we don't have to hold his hand like with Emma, though. Bro stands up. He's like, yeah, I'll get him. I'll fuck him up. Sokolov about to throw a Kamehameha here. Can we snooze that?
Freeze!
Thank you. Well, this ain't good.
So this is the legendary boss. Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh.
What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Heh. That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Sick nasty, bro. Yeah! Not bad for an 18-year-old. Mish, no spoilers, please.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
GRU operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Yeah! CQC time, baby!
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Oh, he's so cool! Hell yeah, Snake!
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
I love that scene so much.
Major, do you read me?
Snoozing only lasts 5 minutes.
Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
So the cat's out of the bag.
You want to save?
Or the ocelot's out of the bag, I should say. Yes, that is a young revolver ocelot.
Snake, have you heard of It Came from Outer Space?
Yeah, you told me already.
So this astronomer sees a meteor, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship. The 3D effects were quite realistic.
I've got all the real I can handle here in the jungle.
No, you don't get it. Precisely because it's realistic, with the images jumping out of the screen at you, it makes for a nice escape from reality. I have to admit it made my eyes tired, but it was really intense. Unfortunately, they don't make very many of those movies anymore.
When did it come out?
I was still in college, so probably about 10 years ago?
Guess I'm out of luck then.
You know, they're coming out with household versions of video cassette recorders. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way.
You're kidding.
No, really. And someday they might make movies where you control the characters yourself.
What?
Sounds like magic.
It'll happen. Make sure you stay alive to see it, Snake.
So, like I was saying, yes, this is Revolver Ocelot. You might be thinking, can we kill him? And if we can kill him, what happens?
Snake, what have you done? You've changed the future. You've created a time paradox.
Yes, that was Roy Campbell. Also, fun fact, I just got an achievement for that, which I didn't realize there was an achievement. The achievement said problem solved, series over. I didn't know that it was an achievement. Isn't that neat? I think that's neat. So I'm going to exit because that counts as a continue, which will go against my grade. But that's why I saved right before we did that. Time paradox is a thing. If you kill Ocelot, I mean, he can't die. We know he has to live, you know? But it lets you do it, if you want. Hey, look, we finally got the save working properly in this game. Okay, so we're going to grab a couple of things here while they're all knocked out cold. You can get these while... Oh, hey, there's the Keratan for this area if you want to shoot through and get that. Oh, God, oops. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. You can get all this stuff while you're on the way to get Sokolov, but it's easier just to get it after. Yeah. So you can get a suppressor for your trank. So we got 5 of them now. If you try rolling upstairs in this game, you just roll normally, by the way. Sorry to ruin that for you. Alright, let's get after Sokolov, shall we?
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No. This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
No, it's not.
True form.
It is not a Metal Gear.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold
Canonically,
War.
the Shagohod is not a Metal Gear.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
I mean, we're out of the facility, so shouldn't be too bad. Watch out, he's gonna do his whole ha. Imagine if he just fell.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
Well, this is going swimmingly, isn't it?
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
There's a secret R1 scene here. I'm going to hold the button down.
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
I mean, he's obviously not in 3 because it's a prequel. Johnny's not even born yet.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Oh, here he is.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
I love his little eye twitch there. He couldn't believe that. Did you notice his subtle eye movements there?
Fine gift.
God, I love the art in this game.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
That's always a tough watch. That's always a tough watch.
He's seen my face. You can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment.
Oh yeah, we've got
Healing
real
is divided
injury
into
management in
treatment
this
using
game.
Medicine with the item window button, and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up,
It's so, like,
styptic to slow the
realistic.
flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
So I just want to point out something over there. This will be important later. Do you see over at the top there? There's a skeleton. I don't know if you can make it out too clearly, but there is a skeleton there. That is important for later. As for right now, as you can see, most of our health bar is red. It will stay red until we cure these injuries, because it decreases your maximum health. Okay, so we are suffering from a deep cut. We are bleeding. So we want to do styptic to do that. We want to disinfect the wound. We want to tie it up. And we want to bandage it. And then it's the same for this. Styptic, disinfect, suture, bandage. So then again, we got disinfect, styptic, suture, bandage. We'll do the broken bone last. We want styptic, disinfect, suture, bandage. Okay, we got 2 broken bones. By the way, this is medicine. We don't need this right now, but yeah, it is there. Okay, so for a broken bone, we want to use a splint. And then a bandage. Splint. Before I do this, if you're a little squeamish, the next scene will start with him forcing the bone back into place. If you're a bit squeamish, look away and just listen. Okay, it's over. You can look now. He's had a better day, hasn't he? The boss's bandana.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
There you go. There's a good look at it. If we get any more ad warnings, snooze the rest of them. We need the next 10 minutes.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
That's really bright. So that went well. We can start the game now.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain. Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Did you enjoy that? Because that's all we're doing this week. So what we did was the prologue, known as the Virtuous Mission. The rest of the game is what is known as Operation Snake Eater. Yeah, fuck. I don't know what else to say. It's perfect. It's just perfect. I played like maybe 20 minutes of that entire, like, what, 2-3 hours that we've just done? I don't give a shit. It's perfect. Yeah, thank you for joining me for that. That was as much for me as it was for you. I am away for pretty much the rest of the week, so there won't be any surprise streams, I'm afraid, because I literally physically am not here. So don't worry, you won't be having me like pop up at 4 a.m. or anything. But I will be back soonish. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a nice little teaser of the snake that you've got to eat ahead of you, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to stop recording now. I'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.